this piece is really different from the first one that I said. Just a disclaimer. It's directed more towards society as a whole, despite the fact that I use the pronoun you repeatedly through it. Although it was motivated by a series of occasions in which I really felt like a lot of the insights or opinions I was sharing weren't being taken seriously or were being ignored or overlooked, and it got to the point where I really felt like me being silent was a better option than speaking my mind, because it was like what I was saying wouldn't matter anyway, and that's really bad. So I wrote this as a response, and it's called Silence is Golden. Actions speak louder than words, but speaking and not being heard is perhaps the worst feeling I've ever endured. From experience, I see that silence is welcomed because, God forbid, I make others feel threatened by my thoughts and opinions. I stay in line, check my tone, and let you take charge, paying no mind to the sacrifices I make so that you can be heard. I may not always be able to put my feelings into words, but that doesn't mean I'm not trying to. Au contraire, my lips quiver like a million candles on fire, but my soul is screaming bloody murder. This pain in my chest is much more than emptiness. It's the buildup of emotions that I can't express because you've never given me the chance, so please tell me that there are unspeakable things, that silence is golden. Have I mentioned that I truly love being outspoken? Trust me, I know nobody listens to the deafening sounds of silence that destroy and toy with emotions. They are weights that I cannot bear, but don't mind me, I'm really not here, at least not in your mind, so don't let me stop you from talking over me. Go straight ahead, just like you always do. Don't get me wrong, being ignored is quite therapeutic. Try living years and years and years of it. Keeping my expectations low has helped considerably with that. As long as I remind myself that I am unworthy of your attention, it won't create any problems for our friendship. Only now we're in quite a predicament, since you expect me to sit idly by while you interrupt for the 1,000th time. You want me to respect your ideas when you're the biggest hypocrite. You seem enthusiastic, but to me it's narcissistic, thus I understand if this goes right over your head. Since you routinely prioritize your idea before everyone else's, and I watch you be responsive to only yourself and others to only you. Pardon me, what did you say? I couldn't hear you over the sound of your inflating ego. Excuse me if I'm starting to sound like you, though I guess I'm making progress, because at least when I'm on this stage, there aren't any thoughts you can force me to suppress. I sincerely apologize if I sound crude or shrewd, but don't worry because you still have everyone fooled. Wouldn't you think that by now I'm rather exhausted about having to apologize for things I didn't do, like talking and being steamrolled, but still having to say sorry to you? I'm so sick and tired of it, and I don't know what it'll take to get this point through, because believe me, I've tried everything, and you don't even know the first thing about respect. In order to connect with people, we have to hear them, really hear them. Not just their compliments, but their criticisms too, even if they don't necessarily agree with you. The world is bursting with opinion and advice, so for the love of God, just once can you think twice about the effect it has when you shut someone down. I know it's a lot to ask. After all, it is a difficult task for a person whose words have never been ignored, who's never felt what it's like to be disregarded. So I guess all I'm asking is that next time you interject with your insight and drown out my voice with the sound of your own, at least make sure you get your point across, because I sure as hell cannot. Woo!